lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. The Commodores will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Longhorns offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like,
he'll take the deep shot. And they can't.
I don't even know why I did that.
The big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Leaves it with the back.
We can't get a run game going.
Stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
Looking to throw on third. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Winston. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy. Maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Here we go. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well.
What the fuck is going on here? I literally went through the last game and changed everything. The fact that this shit auto reorders it is getting annoying.
Game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary?
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Drives to the back and leaves it on the option. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And his throw is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Military stun. He's looking downfield to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. 22 water. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This
What kind of route was that?
Pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
You literally just had to block it.
Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's trying to get it in. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Poe. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Trying the left side. Nice move there. Gets it
Just
past
fucking make a tackle, dude.
all down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
Game is frustrating.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown doors. That's the way you finish a drive.
What am I supposed to do on that?
Extra point here will tie the game.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like.
Twice now.
You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They will get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 30.
Dude doesn't fucking drop the ball.
The Commodores will hustle to the line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last.
Why?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's back-to-back.
Why was that there?
That are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Cross the line.
Everything, there is a flag. Let's see what that's about. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. A strike downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Let's go, let's go.
Trying play action. The short hands, it's Clark. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got the quick pass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCutcheon. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Barrels ahead. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Ready.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Flag.
Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete.
In my hands.
Get that one back, almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Base 27 jump.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle, it's Little. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes the grab. It's Simon. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete downfield. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They'll run the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Come on, set.
On the run, it's Clark. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. With the catch, it's Taylor. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Fly, trumpet. Fly, 20.
They'll go back to the ground. Finding an escape route. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Cooler. Cool. Ready.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
I'm there. I'm hitting Y.
And fall to the ground.
And the Commodores want to move quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it let... There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Ready. Let go.
They'll toss it to the left. He was looking
I
for
just got blown
someone to
up.
put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I got that. I don't know.
The Longhorns are marching down the field.
Burger! Trick 9, beat.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure.
Tried
and
to
he's
sprint
knocked
out.
down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To the air on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Rushes on him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Locked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14.
Pace, 27, jump.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Down.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Dog.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Charcoal.
Wants to throw on third. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Looking for more room.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
To the air on first down. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodore!
Why play behind him?
Through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Come on, set. 4 down. Ready, go.
looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Simon. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of him.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Here we go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
414 satellite. 414 satellite. Trick 9.
Go straight ahead. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Ready.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Set ready.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Set up.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really
Didn't even give me the right play that I called.
Physical pass defense. It brings
Oh.
out 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I thought it. I don't know what I was like. Why did we have? I thought we were on 4th down when we tried to throw.
21-point cushion in the 4th.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. The Commodores want to crank the tempo.
Unlock.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Well, he
That
sat.
pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Going to try to get it himself. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here we go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And that's a wobbler, but it grazes its way over the crossbar. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready.